Swami Vivekananda once said, and I quote, "Education is the manifestation of perfection already in man." A very warm welcome to our keynote speaker, Dr. Karthik Ramachandran sir, the esteemed panelists, faculty members, fellow Christites, and the audience who have joined us from far and wide to grace this occasion. I am Nidhi P. Rao, and it is my privilege to be the moderator for this session. Daksh is an annual education and career guidance fair organized by the Student Council of Christ deemed to be university. It focuses on the various opportunities made available to pre-university, undergraduate, and postgraduate students. The platform enables students to acquire knowledge and make informed choices regarding their higher education and careers. Career Dialogues is a distinctive feature of Daksh, wherein eminent and established figures from diversified fields are invited to share their invaluable experiences, accompanied with their expert opinion about the future prospects lying ahead for students wishing to pursue a career in these fields. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our speaker for the session, Dr. Karthik Ramachandran sir, who will be gracing this occasion with his insights on career opportunities in aquaculture and fisheries. Dr. Karthik Ramachandran is an aquaculture specialist with over 8 years of experience and extensive knowledge in business management and operations of commercial aquaculture farms. He possesses significant exposure to a variety of aquaculture production facilities, methods, and outputs. He holds 100 plus national and international research publications and 3 patents in aquaculture and fisheries. He is efficient in technical consultancy to commercial fish or shrimp farms, product development, business strategies, and marketing, including academic and research. Dr. Karthik Ramachandran sir is currently a director at VAHPL Business Unit. Sir, we are very excited to hear from you. Before I hand it over to you, sir, I would like to point out for the benefit of the audience that any questions for the speaker can be posted in the comments section of the YouTube live stream, and those will be addressed in the Q&A session. Very importantly, the feedback form link will be sent in the comments section at the end of the talk, and participants are requested to fill the same since the attendance is also monitored through the response. Please do not send in your attendance through the comment section, only put it in the feedback form. Without further delay, I humbly request you, sir, to begin with your talk. Over to you, sir.
Yes, madam. Thank you. So, very good morning to one and all present here. And thank you, Ms. Nidhi, for a wonderful explanation about me. It's not that much necessary. And it's very interesting topic that what we are going to discuss today. I thank Price Management and the team organizations of Dash for giving me this opportunity to talk about the career opportunities in aquaculture and fisheries. So, you all from the background of life sciences, you may be from biotechnology, microbiology, or zoology, or any kind of life science graduates, including physics. You may be engineering also, or you may be from any other allied services like chemistry or physics or anything. So, how we all can fit into this aquaculture and why we are going to fit and why we want to fit. So, these are all the things that what we are going to discuss today. Let's see one by one. Is your hobby is fishing? Have you ever done fishing? Do you have interest in aquaculture? Definitely, if you are interested in this harvesting and capturing fishes and shrimps, then you can choose your career in fisheries. So any kind of career, if you want to choose, like it may be aquaculture or agriculture or any other work based, definitely you need some hobby or you need some idea or you need some passion or love towards that career, right? Then only it will become, you can become a successful person in that particular career. Here in aquaculture and fisheries, the fish farming industry of India, it's keep on growing. It's keep on growing very fastly. You know, from last 10 years, Indian shrimp and fish production is growing like anything, and we are in second place now. That we are going to hit somewhere in the fish production in before 2025, and the central governments are giving us a lots of fund and training programs and other helps which is needed to increase the production level of fish and shrimp in India. The second largest fish producer has potential for further development also. Yes, we are there in the queue. We are in the competition. We are in the top production. So total fish production in India is estimated 6.24 million metric ton in 2018, but in last 2020 it was more than 9 million metric ton. Indian shrimp production actually increasing every year. It's not decreasing. That is what our MPDA says, which is Marine Products Export Development Authority. And our major species are Katla, Rohu, Tilapia, Vanami, Tiger Shrimp, Mud Crab, and other kind of fishes. These are the main major fishes which are cultured in India and consumed in domestic market as plus in international trade markets also. So entrepreneurial opportunities for engineers. Engineers, I mean over here is any kind of allied sciences, any kind of people over here are students or who want to become an entrepreneur. You have a multiple opportunity over here to become a successful man in aquaculture industry. So I'll tell you one thing that you can see in the entire period of COVID-19 Corona, which is lockdown. We have been seeing that the government says that everything to lock, right? Including big companies and all. The particular departments like agriculture, aquaculture, medicines, R&D, hospitals, this all comes under essential. So we are in essential service, which is aquaculture and agriculture products are in essential service. So no pandemic or nothing is going to stop your business as well as your production, right? So, and the main thing is till the last man standing in this world, he need a food, right? So food sector is never going to end. If you are in food sector, you may be from any sector like veg or non-veg or any sector running any kind of business in food, it's not going to end. These sectors are definitely keep on growing day by day and hitting somewhere. So here we come in aquaculture. We have different allied services that we are going to discuss today, and where we are going to fit, and how we are going to become an entrepreneur. It's fully depends upon your mind and what idea you are having after this presentation. That will help you in fitting somewhere nearby the industry. So here we call fish seed, fish or shrimp seed or crab seed, anything. We call it as hatcheries. And fish feed, it may be any kind of feed, animal feed or fish feed or shrimp feed or crab feed. Here we have one more sector which is feed sector. So seed, feed, farm, transportation, processing, storage, laboratories. These are all the allied things and major things which is involved in aquaculture industry. So how opportunities, what kind of opportunities we have in aquaculture and fishery sciences, especially seed sector. You take as an entrepreneurship, it might be hatcheries. In the hatcheries, you can see there are lab technicians, microalgae technicians, or manager, or seed production manager, PCR testing manager, microbiological analyst, breeding manager. There are lots of opportunity you have as in career in especially in seed sector. Sir, how we can fit into this? Yes, you can ask. See, mostly the people who are involved in this business are particularly from They are science graduates only, right? And they all well trained by attending lots of training programs conducted by SIBA, SIFA, other central government institutes, or uh, uh, universities. So these kind of areas where you can attend the training programs, workshops, and seminars. These kind of things will help you in involve in aquaculture industry. Even I came from my zoology. I'm a graduate of bachelor's in zoology and master's in microbiology. Then I did my PhD in aquaculture technology. So it's all about your involvement towards the career. So don't think about that. I'm in the zoology. I'm in microbiology. How I'm going to feed or how I'm going to act somewhere. No, it's all depends upon your passion towards the career or where you want to become a entrepreneur or whatever it is, right? So we have a seed sector where we have hatcheries, you have lab technician, microalgae technician, seed production manager, PCR testing manager, microbiological analyst, breeding manager. So lots of opportunities you have here. Just we need only the training and your commitment and passion towards it, right? So nobody knows everything and come here or working over here. Everybody have been trained, particularly the freshers, and they get involved and they are working for hatcheries, right? So you have over here, and there are systems in hatcheries which is submersible aquaculture systems, climate control indoor system, auto feeding systems, recirculating aquaculture system, and recirculating design. It's monitoring control systems, aeration and oxygen control, cloud-based softwares, biomass optimization, feed estimation, solar and energy saving systems. So why I'm saying all these things over here is you can see these are the uh, systems mostly followed in foreign countries and limitedly followed in India, right? So why I want to say this for you is these kind of systems are available and they are somewhat costly, and the Indian culture of hatcheries, they are looking for a low cost production systems which will be involved in hatcheries where you have your entrepreneurial opportunity also. Means you can develop the particular systems, the monitoring system, cloud-based softwares, biomass optimization, feed estimation softwares, or machineries. These kind of systems where you can work out on your project times, where when you're in master's graduate or in your PhD or MPhil, you can try out of working or discovering some products which will be useful in hatcheries also. So if you're coming with some low cost technology based products, definitely you have a good opportunity over here to become an entrepreneur, or you can become a you can develop your career over here, right? So the best thing is to studying is after studying or after getting your degree or from the university, just you need to give something to the society, right? It may be to the farmers, it may be to the end users of anybody or entrepreneurs or anybody. The success of your study, the success and the value of your certificate of your, particularly I'm talking about the project students who are in master's degree or MPhil or PhD. The thing is, just serve the society with your knowledge by discovering something out of your thesis, right? So, my suggestion to all the students over here is to do not copy or do not follow the same what your senior has done. Sir, my professor told me, my senior told me just to do this project, you will be coming out very fast from the university, you will be finishing your project very soon. No, no, that is not a matter. No, that is not, that is the, for that you didn't join the university, right? If you are really looking forward to achieve something in your studies for the society, definitely you should do something to the society and the people over here, including you. You discover anything of you anything. It only not the machinery or something. You develop any kind of product. It should be helpful to the farmers and it should be helpful to the society. This kind of things only a successful um, starting to your career journey or your entrepreneurial journey. So coming to the farm, so the farms starting from you take from India, you take from Kanyakumari, the entire east coast we call Nagapattinam and Chidambaram areas, and particularly starting from other areas inclusive of Marakkanam, this side, the entire ECR and Nellore, and towards Vijayawada, towards this one, what do you call Kakinada, Odisha, West Bengal. This entire is East Coast. East Coast, the entire East Coast, we have lots of fish farms, shrimp farms in and around big hectares and in and around the coastal areas. And you take from Kanyakumari, this side, the west coast of India, from the downside like Pudukkottai, Tanjavur, this side you called Kerala, the entire Kerala state, and you cross Goa, then between Mangalore, which is Bangalore, Karnataka, Mangalore, and Goa. This side you take Maharashtra, then you take Gujarat, then next the till Diu Daman, we have a west coast, right? The west coast, same. We have a big farms. Have you ever visited, or you maybe from this kind of areas? So we have big farms over here, especially for fish and shrimps, right? So here you have a multiple opportunity to become a farm manager or consultant, or doing your own farming and keeping the laboratories to check soil analysis, water analysis, microbial analysis, and you can supply raw materials or medicines or whatever the animal feed supplements, which will be helpful to the farm level. Or you can supply machineries, the aerators, the blowers, the electrical items. There are a lot of opportunity over here to become a entrepreneur as well as to become a to make your career over here also. So to becoming a farm manager or consultant or doing farming, this and all will not come in a single day, right? You have to involve, you have to give your attention towards this aquaculture systems, and you should focus on the particular area where you want to become and what you want to become. So the industry of aquaculture and fishery is not stopping anybody to come in, and it's not filtering anybody that only the fishery graduate or some other veterinary graduate should come inside. No, we are inviting everybody. The fish production and the shrimp production is growing like anything, and the Indian government is recently also sanctioned 2 lakh and above crores in Pradhan Mantri Yojana system to develop this kind of activities, especially called Blue Revolution in India. So there are multiple opportunities, and this sector is keep on growing because you take from lots of countries where they don't have water resource, they need fishes. Even you take in our country, the states like the Haryana and Delhi and Madhya Pradesh, here and all, Lucknow, this one, Uttar Pradesh, these areas you see, they don't have any water resources particularly, and but they all need fishes and shrimp for their day-to-day life. So the mostly uh, produced fishes and shrimps from the east and west coast are mostly supplied towards these areas in local for domestic consumptions. So I am saying like, see, this is same like our country. We have other countries where they don't have any water resource or any other coast. These kind of countries are looking forward from us to import lots of fishes and shrimps in a containers day by day. So when this uh, growth is keep on increasing, definitely our production should be increased. That is what our government also focusing on this, and we are the aquaculture industry is giving around 2.5% of honorable GDP growth in Indian government. So it's a big thing, and we are keep on growing, and the industry is going to hit somewhere in the 2030. That is what our focus. And coming to the production and harvest, You have here multiple opportunity to see quality control, microbiologists, processors can become the agents or exports or domestic sellers, etc. Even I'm selling shrimps in Chennai. You know the under the Riddhi Foods Private Limited, we have Riddhi Seafoods over here in Chennai, and we are selling the peeled, the cleaned, the divined fresh prawns to the customers, door-to-door service with delivery boys. So I'm doing this business also over here. Why I'm saying this is, see, there are opportunities. People who knock the door first, they can go inside, right? So don't waste your time. Focus on things when you're studying, and focus on the particular area what you want to become. Don't focus on the area which you don't like, right? Whatever area you like, whatever I'm discussing today, like farm or hatcheries, or becoming entrepreneurial opportunities or career opportunities or feed industry. Lots of things we are discussing today. From coming for the ornamental fisheries, the Kerala, there are multiple opportunities for women candidates also in ornamental fisheries. You see in India, the lots of women candidates are involved in ornamental fisheries and normal fishes also, especially in Kerala, and next is West Bengal. Lots of people are working here, and you have your breeding facilities and marketing, feed manufacturing, disease diagnostic centers. These are all, we have a big market over here. All just is that you have to involve in this sector. Nobody is going to invite, or nobody is going to train you. Just focus on your training areas, and I'll tell you where the trainings are happening, that also. So in hatcheries, this I told you. It's coming to the feed industry. See, you take any kind of feed, particularly not only the fish feed or shrimp feed or crab feed or something. You take from poultry feeds. You take from large animal feeds like cow, buffalo. There are lots of feed industries available over here in India. The industry is looking for people who can operate feed machineries, or who can bring the um, less uh, cost-effective fish feed pelletizers, which I showed in the picture. So fish feed pelletizers, and who can bring um, fish feed manufacturing units in a low cost at the farm level. This are the very essential things to the aquaculture industry. I request the students, the future of India, who are studying engineering and arts and science, just focus your studies and just focus your project, especially during your studies, coming out with the industry-oriented product, which will be helpful for you as well as to the society, farmers. So we need automatic monitoring systems like smartphone monitoring, which can reduce the power bill, cloud analytics, voice alert, real-time monitoring, automatic control, voice call alert, pond protection. So there are lots of ideas I'm giving you, that where you can work on your 6 months or your final year project, or in your MPhil or your PhD, coming out with a successful product. Not only this, take from life science people, you can work on feed supplements, you can work on growth promoters, you can work on steroids, you can work on non-antibiotic growth promoters, you can work on injections, you can work on uh, immunotherapies, you can work on immunity increase. So a lot of works are involved in aquaculture industry. Focus on something, what you are going to develop, what product you are going to give to the market. So technologies develops on farm diagnostic equipment for aquaculture farmers to reduce and increase productivity. We integrate sensors, mobile connectivity, and distance affordable aquaculture monitoring and automation. What we discussed before. So we need integrated sensors and mobile connectivity oriented products, which will be helpful. For example, I'll give you one thing where the farmer can sit and look into the temperature of the water, the pH of the water, the ammonia of the water, by installing equipment in the water, and he can see in his Android phone. This kind of systems are welcome over here in aquaculture, where we can reduce the manpower. Yes, the manpower is, we are not getting the manpower, particularly the laborers in farm. So this kind of machine oriented things are always welcome, and you have over here career opportunity if you're coming with the good products, right? So I believe that cost-effective technology solutions can transform Indian agriculture and make it sustainable and profitable way. So accelerate the use of technology in aquaculture. It helps definitely the farmers to monitor their ponds in a better way and reduce their investments to make sustainable. Right. So coming to the next point, which is very important, like fish transportation. In India, a customized designed container to facilitate the transportation of a variety of fishes under economic mode is presently not available. As I told you, most of the fishes are moving from one area to another area. For example, if the fish is grown in Odisha and they want to transport the fishes from Odisha to Madhya Pradesh or somewhere or Delhi or where the water resources are not there, where they want to take it to the market. Definitely, the live fishes have much market, right? If you're taking the dead fishes in the ice box or ice pack, that is different. If you're transporting a fish live with the water container, it is different price, right? So here in India, what they do is they fit a small motor system in the vehicle, and they will recirculate the water continuously during the transportation. And in between, in some areas, they if they get good water resource, they'll change the water also. But the ultimate goal is to reach the destination safely with live fishes. Not even a single fish should die. Right? This is the big concept over here in India. Not only in India, lots of countries are doing with big equipments and other things. But here in India, we have to focus on something which where how we can transport the fishes live in the tank, in the water, in the lorry, via road, definitely with some motor, right? So these are all the things, and hence definitely we should focus on the R&D towards this aspect to bring out a compact device considering the economic value also to meet the demand of seafood consumers in different sectors of the society. So there is a big opportunity for you to become a developer of any kind of products which will help us in this kind of transportation. Coming to fish processing, we have pin boners, automatic graders, batchers, laser portion cutters, conveys, precision controls, pressure gauge, and scales and weighing systems, thermometers, timers. So there are lots of machines over involved here in fish processing. And do you have also a good opportunity over here to work as a quality control manager or senior manager who can process the fishes and export and import lines. There are lots of things in fish processing units also where you can become a entrepreneur and also you can develop your career in this kind of industries. And fish storage machineries. This is also a big concept which where you can store the fishes where in the refrigerated, which is a portable glass freezer, extra wide cold containers. These kind of containers are available in India as well as in foreign countries. But comparing to the domestic market, our domestic scale also is keep on increasing, right? So domestic market also we need this kind of coolers, which is cost effective, and heat dryers. For heat dryers, particularly I'll tell about the dry fish. How we have a value for live fish, the same we have value for dry fish also, right? Dry fish is a big market, and taking the fish oil from the dry fish also a big market. You find a machinery which will help us to remove the fish oil from the dry fish. This is a big concept over in India, and due to not available of cost-effective machineries, lot of vacancy over here, and people are not involved into this business. And mostly the fish oils are imported from other countries. And we have a big coastal area where we have lots of trash fishes, but the sector is not focusing on fish oil extraction machineries. So if anybody are working on these areas, please focus on the fish oil extruders or machineries which will help us to uh, take out the fish oil from the dry fishes. And as I told you the before, the government opportunities, yes, we have ICAR institutes, Indian Council for Agricultural Research, Under I see there are lots of other institutes like SIFI, Central Institute for Brackish Water Aquaculture, Central Institute for Freshwater Aquaculture, Central Institute for Fisheries Research Institute, and Marine Products Export Development Authority, NFDB, National Fisheries Development Board, NABARD, Coastal Aquaculture Authority, Krishi Vision Kendras, DBT, DST, MOEF, DBT. Separate website is there, DBT Aquaculture Biotechnology. These are all the funding providing government agencies throughout India, and not only for funding. For as a student, you can daily make a habit that how you are checking your WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram. Same like that. Go and check these kind of websites, all this website daily, where you can feel, see, Siba is there in Chennai, Sifa is there in Bhubaneswar, Sifri is there, and MPDA is there everywhere, NFDB in Hyderabad, and West Bengal we have, and Mumbai we have. So everywhere we have any kind of government institute which is involved in aquaculture and fishery sector. So why I'm saying this is just go and check their websites, check the events, check what kind of training programs they are conducting, check what kind of seminar they are organizing, check what kind of online workshops they are conducting, check what kind of conferences they are attending. Do participate, do participate, involve yourself, get knowledge, and develop yourself towards the career where you want to become. Right. So just coming to college, going back home, no focus, or you don't know what to become. These kind of things definitely will not help you in your career development or in your entrepreneurial success. Now the government also told that Atmanirbhar, you have to stand on your own feet, right? So try to focus on your area where you want to become a successful person in your life as an entrepreneur or in your career, wherever you want to be. But keep focusing on the government sectors, the government websites who are all organizing events. Focus and attend, attend and gain knowledge, get the certificates which will be helpful for your career in aquaculture industry when you are showing your certificates that you are attending so and so workshop, so and so conferences, so and so participation. Definitely, it will be a big mark in your CV, right? And coming to the moral educationalist of Dr. APG sir, education should build the capacities of the spirit of inquiry, creativity, entrepreneurial, and moral leadership among students and become their role model. And confidence and hard work is the best medicine to kill the disease called failure. It will make you a successful person. Person. So I always follow Dr. APG sir and his words. So what from this presentation, I would like to tell you that only one thing, that is aquaculture industry is a big industry. The fisheries industry is also a big. So the main difference between the aquaculture and fisheries is aquaculture is somebody doing culture or in the pond and culturing the fishes and harvesting. This is called aquaculture. Fisheries are nothing but the fisherman going to the ocean, collecting the fishes and coming back and processing. This is called fisheries. So this aquaculture and fishery industry, we have a big openings and big area which is not covered, and there is a big empty space over here for people who are all willing to involve in this business with their ideas, with their theoretical knowledge, with their practical knowledge, with their products, with their quality and quantity support, and with their R&D. So we have multiple opportunities over here, and what we discussed today in the many key points, I promise that all the life science students can fit over here. So I told you previously also, the aquaculture industry people are not looking for people only from fishery science. There is an opportunity for non-fishery science graduates also, like zoology, microbiology, botany, biotechnology, biochemistry, everybody, everybody, we have opportunities. It's just you have to focus on your thing, right? So with this presentation, I would like to thank the Christ University management for giving me the opportunity again to present and discuss my experience with all you in this fine morning. And about me is nothing. I just started my career uh, as a assistant professor, and slowly I transferred myself into industry side. Why? Because see, after finishing your graduation, you may think, sir, I want to become. Even what I thought, I'll tell you. I also thought, okay, I'll finish my MPhil, I'll finish my PhD, or I'll go to the job called professor. I'll go and settle in some other university or institute where I'll teach my students and I will be settled. My professor called me one day. He told me, why you want to become a professor? Sir, I want to teach. I like teaching and I want to teach students and I where I am working as assistant professor. He came to the university one day and he told me, you're happy still now you are a professor. Yes, sir, I am happy. You know, you're closed your surrounding with your only one area. You have big opportunity. We have a broad mind. You gain knowledge from industry. Go out from the university, gain knowledge in the industry, bring that knowledge or give that knowledge after gaining to the people who are working in the institute level and come back to the institutes for the guest lecturer or a permanent position or whatever you like associate professor after 10, 15 years. Because let people who are all closed here, like give opportunities to women candidates who are all there and who is loving to work for teaching. You guys are male candidates, you can go out of India, no control, nobody, no, you don't have any family tensions or nothing. You can go in this time, go out, focus your career in industry side, gain knowledge, and come back and give it to the students. So instead of giving the theory knowledge again and again, same to the first year students, second year students, third year students, or next year or the fresher, same this only will go. Go out, gain knowledge, put your industry expertise and gain your expertise and come and tell here over there. So after these words, I didn't realize that time. Then when I came out and I joined in the industry side, then only I come to know there are multiple, see, not only about opportunities, it's about gaining knowledge, lots of things from different sectors. Then when I come to the college again, and my way of speech and the my way of talk, and the broad-minded talk and the thing whatever I'm explaining to them, it's a new thing for them, even my colleagues. But for me, it's a very small thing. I was doing that in my day-to life, and I was talking to the people who are all in the same industry. So I am saying you the same is the industry is big. You take any industry, it's very big. But when we are focused on only in the theory, that will not fit into the practical knowledge. So during your college studies, during your entire course, please focus on the area where you want to start your career or where you want to focus for your entrepreneurship. Start loving that and do work on that daily. So how you are checking your Facebook or Instagram daily? Go and check in Facebook and Instagram aquaculture and fisheries. There are lots of informations you will get in Facebook. I'll tell you, and in Instagram also. The programs what is going around in and around you, you will get the knowledge. So involve yourself and start your career in this industry The food industry, as I said, it's not going to stop, and it's growing day by day. So thank you, team Dash and Christ University Management, for giving me this opportunity. I look forward to hearing from you with the queries now. And Nidhi or Suhas can take the session now. And you can let me know the queries. We can discuss right away.
Thank you, sir, for your eloquent talk. I'm sure the students and the audience would have earned an extensive amount of knowledge from your speech. We would like to now proceed with the question and answer session. As mentioned earlier, I'm requesting the audience to type in their questions in the comment section of the YouTube live stream. I will be reading out the questions to the speaker and sir will be answering it. So can we please have any questions coming in? Audience, please post your questions if you have any. So, sir, the first question we have is the harvest mainly used just for export or Indian markets as well?
Oh, as I said, export is around 40-50%, and domestic consumption is too high now. It's day by day increasing. And we have other areas like um, in domestic consumption, directly selling in the markets, and vendors like our customers like big hotels and seafood processing units. There are all people involved here, and the harvest is mainly focused on the time and the depends upon the season and the capacity of the consumption. So the harvest and the production is fully depends upon the particular species. For example, wanami, and you take prawns, it's a tiger prawns, and fish you take katla, rohu, tilapia, and other fishes like sea bass. And these are all the main variety of fishes which is consumed in Indian market. And the same like yeah, big crabs and other fishes like um, what do you call like sea bass particularly, and wanami species. These are all mostly focused on export markets also. So we have both import and domestic and export capacity over here to produce more.
The next question is, sir, aquaculture farms seem to make use of a lot of land and water resources. Do you foresee any ecological or environmental implications with the continued rise of the aquaculture industry?
Yes, it's a good question. See, we have government norms and we have allotted areas where we can do agriculture, aquaculture practices. For example, shrimps and crabs and you call prawns. These are all like saline water aquaculture, brackish water aquaculture. Mostly these ponds and all you can see in the coastal areas where government, I told you now that coastal aquaculture authority under their control, we have particular management systems where we have to take the water inlet and leave the water after the culture like outlet, and pond management systems, and soil management systems. For that, we need a particular probiotics which will be used to reduce the organic waste in the pond bottom. And if you take in fresh water also same inlet and outlet systems in the rivers, and season wise, when the stocking should go, when the harvesting should happen. This all, this all a teamwork, and there are lots of regulations that to be followed, given by government. That entire system, the aquaculture system and the industry is following absolutely, and it's all with the support of the local area people and the village people and the government support only. This all happening, and we make sure that the groundwater level and the safe of the environment, and protecting the environment from the drain, what you call culture water, sewage waters. This runs in the particular manner, and we do have water cleaning systems and machineries, and we do have a probiotic, a strong probiotic, which will degrade the organic matter. And we do have systems like, if you're doing 3 months culture, 4 months culture, definitely 2 months should to definitely the next 2 months the pond should be sun dried, and we should start with the soil preparation and the water preparation and organic load preparation, then biomass preparation. So there are a lot of practices involved over here, with uh, mainly focusing on the environmental factors. So that's all we are all focusing according to the government guidelines.
Okay. So the next question is, sir, what is your opinion on the in vitro meat and could it affect the fisheries and aquaculture industry?
In vitro,
The in vitro meat industry, preparation of meat in vitro.
preparation of meat in vitro, right? So see, we all are getting news around from not in India, from foreign countries, wherever we are importing the meats, or getting vaccinated, or getting injected with some other antibiotics or something. But particularly in India, it's not happening. We'll promise in the aquaculture industry, because when you take about shrimps, okay, the shrimps are mostly exported, and they call like what you call, these exports shrimp should not contain any kind of antibiotics or any residue of any other medicine. So if they found anything over there, definitely they will reject. So it's banned in Indian aquaculture industry. They lost lots of insecticides, pesticides, and injectable items, and antibiotics. Lots of things are have been banned in India. And when people are focusing on the export market, definitely they will not use this kind of things. Coming to the in vitro meat also, that is not uh, happening over in India, particularly for other meats like fishes or any other poultry. So the practices are happening over here, you take in poultry industry or in fisheries, particularly with the government guidelines and the allowed medicines and the feed supplements.
Okay. Sir, the next question, this will be the last question.
Mm.
Sir, as we come to a time where we understand the impacts of overfishing, do you see scope for ecosystem management as a career choice?
Sorry, come again, please.
As we come to a time where we understand the impacts of overfishing, do you
Ah,
see scope for ecosystem management as a career choice?
see, overfishing, that is not happening today, or it's happening from the last decade. And to control the overfishing, only the industries keep on blooming that the aquaculture should happen, right? And overfishing, for control the overfishing, governments are taking a big um, steps towards that, for giving 2 3 months where the fishermen are not allowed to go to the ocean and do their fishing activities. And particularly in aquaculture industry, where around the 365 days you can do your culture, depending on the environmental factors. That is why the industries keep on growing, and particularly, definitely, it's giving the big opportunity to people who can choose their career over here, and making a big space for people to involve over here in this industry. So overfishing is not directly or indirectly affecting the industry, but due to that, we can say that we also having a big opportunity in fishery aquaculture where we can do our culture and the particular fishes what you want that around the year.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Due to time constraints, unfortunately, we will not be able to take up any more questions from the audience, but we definitely appreciate your active participation in the session. Thank you so much, sir, for answering the questions of the audience. Suhas, I'd like you to take over for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Nidhi. I hope, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. The famous poet once said, and I quote, "At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person." I would like to express my profound gratitude to everyone who has contributed to make this event a successful one. On behalf of the University Student Council and the management of Christ deemed to be University, I take this opportunity to thank our keynote speaker, Dr. Karthik Ramachandran sir, for taking time out of his busy schedule and gracing us with his presence and enlightening us with his deep-rooted knowledge in their field of expertise. I would like to thank the Controller of Examinations and Director of Student Council, Professor Johnny Joseph Sir, who has always inspired and encouraged us. Heartfelt thanks to all the faculty coordinators of the Student Council for their continuous guidance and motivation. I would like to acknowledge and appreciate the efforts from my fellow University Student Council members who are part of the event's technical and logistic committees for their consistent support, without which the smooth conduct of this session would not have been possible. And last but not least, I thank all the Christ states present and all the external participants for joining us and being such a wonderful and participative audience. The session has officially concluded. Thank you all, and